tarot video, and I'm excited. I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out, but I am excited to get into this reading. For I think about 2 days now, I've had, I don't know if you guys have ever seen The Prince of Egypt, but it's a really good movie to watch. It's animated, it's a cartoon. If you've never seen the movie, I do recommend you watch it because I really enjoyed that movie. It's really, really good. It's called The Prince of Egypt. It's an interpretation of Moses' story. But yeah, so the song, I said all that to let you know. The song, there's one particular song that has been in my head, literally in my head for like 3 days, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a reading on you know, looking at your life through heaven's eyes, through the universal eyes, you know. And I wanted to do that because this in the song he's talking about how, because Moses felt like, you know, don't be grateful for me, you know, there's nothing, I've done nothing in my life to be celebrated. And the guy Jethro is telling him, like, you saved my daughters, you know, you saved my daughters twice, you know, and you know, all this other stuff, basically like telling him things. And then he goes to tell him that you cannot measure your life while looking through the eyes of man. You have to look at your life through heaven's eyes. And then he says the answers will come to him who tries to look at his life through heaven's eyes. So, but yes, I wanted to play it for you.
So how can you see what your life is worth, or where your value lies? You can never see through the eyes of man. You must look at your life. Look at your life through heaven's eyes.
So I hope you guys heard that, or just look up this song, Look at Your Life Through Heaven's Eyes. Maybe there's a message for you in it as well. So I have 3 piles for you to choose from. Remember, if more than one pile calls out to you, that is perfectly okay. Be sure to check out my website, www.bluelotusreiki.com, for personal tarot readings, or to get any one of my services, from distance healing to specific healing to crystal healing. If you're also interested in any one of my books that I've written, Talking to Myself, Shadow Workbook, Inner Child Workbook, that will also be available on my website. Check out the description box for anything else. Let's go ahead and jump right into our 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. If more than one calls out to you, that is perfectly okay. We have the duck, we have the cat, and we have a little bag here, the unicorn on it. I'm gonna give you a few minutes to choose. I'm gonna start with this. If you chose any of the other ones, I'll see you on your pile stamp. Okay, pile number 1. If you chose the unicorn bag, how does, now we're going to look at your life through heaven's eyes. So, I feel like you're very unique. I feel like you have a very unique approach to life. Like your vision is very unique. Like you see things in color, where people would be seeing things as black and white. You're able to step outside of that and see things as a whole. There is more to you than what meets the eye as well. I feel like you're very beautiful and you're mysterious, and I feel like you have a lot to offer the world, where like literally where the world is so gray, you bring that color, you bring that inspiration. So that's why I feel like you're inspirational, just by being who you are, because you're just this natural, colorful, just this colorful personality. Yeah, and so yeah, that's what I'm seeing with this. Yeah, and I want to like smile and laugh because I feel like you're sensual is the word that's coming to me, but I feel like you're very beautiful, and you're very like talented or gifted with this. And remember, we're looking at your life through heaven's eyes, so this is how the universe, this is how your spirit guides, this is how God, the creator, the source of everything, and remember, I don't hold a religious title, so when I say God, apply it to whatever God you believe in, okay? Whatever creator, whatever source you believe in, apply it to that. But that's what I'm talking about. Very loving too. I feel like you go out of your way to help with all this pink energy. Definitely compassionate, a very sweet, compassionate person is what I'm seeing from this. Now let's jump into your cards. Let's look at your life through heaven's eyes. Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't want to be too loud because it just hit 7:15, but oh my gosh, right? Look at that. Come on, clear up. It says the horn of the unicorn. Like, you guys are magical, and your life is magical. And if you don't feel like it's magical, that's because you haven't tapped into your full potential yet, or even a smidge of your potential. I feel like this could be like, you know, you being a sorry you guys, this could be you being a master manifester, or this could be you being a leader, being a guide, people following your lead, okay? You pointing them in the right direction. Yeah, like I do feel like you're the leader, like almost like I'm seeing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, okay? Maybe deers and horses are something that you like, or has a symbolism for you as well. So maybe look up unicorn symbolism, horse symbolism, or deer symbolism. Those could also be your spirit animals, or just things that you just enjoy or like or resonate with in some way or another. But yes, that's crazy, that horn of the unicorn. But definitely look up unicorn. I might even look up unicorn and have something right there for you to read on the screen. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know why I'm saying oh my gosh? I'm saying oh my gosh because I can hear the message before I say the message, okay? So I do apologize, but I'm just getting a little bit excited, and there's nothing wrong with that. So y'all know how I get if you've been here before. But the convulsion of nature, you're meant, okay, but you are, a part of your purpose is meant to bring balance back into the world, okay? Light worker. You might not resonate with the light worker, but if you feel like you resonate with the light worker, then yes. Okay, a part of your purpose is to bring balance back into the world just by being yourself, okay? Because the way you were born was very different than the people around you, okay? So you don't really have, for some, for a lot of you, you don't really have to go out of your way. You just have to do the things that you feel drawn to do, that you naturally feel called to do. So for some of you, that means going vegan and being like, basically just changing the earth and balancing it out by being that example and by teaching people like this is the way to go. But I don't mean like teaching them in a way that you're like forcing them. You're just sharing. Okay, so we have like a lot of social media around, so you're basically just sharing, like maybe you're interested in global warming and protesting, or something where you're really involved with the earth. This could even be informing people about the dangers of what they're eating, or the toxins or the pollutions. Okay, this is what I'm seeing, because maybe you're even into nature magic, or just using earth, or just using your resources. I feel like yeah, like you're someone who is you're very balanced, maybe naturally, I mean, people can take you out of balance, but I feel like naturally you're someone who doesn't really, I mean, I feel like you get upset, but maybe it takes a lot out of you to get upset. And a lot of this energy, okay, look, Cestus of Dagla. So we have a lot of energy here. And this purple energy is like crown chakra and third eye. So I feel like maybe you are a spiritual person. Spiritual. You heard how I said that? Maybe you are a spiritual person yourself, or maybe you're spiritual in any sense, okay? Whatever sense that you're taking it as, that's what I'm talking about. That's how it is referring to you. Okay? So, yeah, I feel like your life through heaven's eyes is maybe very chaotic in this moment, and you need to remember that you have angelic protection around you. You also have a lot of knowledge, and you're meant to break a lot of cycles. Y'all hear all that noise going on in the background with this truck? Y'all, pet peeve of mine, and this is just a side note, when that's just like really like a pet peeve early in the morning, then crank your truck up that you personally made it make loud like that. Oh, you know what I just thought about? I apologize for that, you guys, but yes, when things may be chaotic for you right now, but the message here is that you are protected and you have nothing to worry about, and that you also, like I said, like, you are spiritual. If you don't know that, let me tell you, hey, you're spiritual. Like, you have a natural connection to the source, because I feel like you are meant to bring balance back to the world, just by you being and living the people that you're gonna reach, okay? You might be thinking that, oh, I can't because I'm just one person, okay? How can one person, because I see you like evaluating it as I'm even talking about it. How can one person change all of this? Because it's not just you. You are protected, you are guided, you have the angels right there beside you. Okay, so you have people in your corner, okay, actual physical people in your corner, as well as the spiritual protection and the spiritual guidance. Okay, you have a lot of power and potential. It's untapped. I feel like that's why there's stagnant energy, because you're not really tapping into your full potential, but you have it, and it's very powerful. You are a powerful person. You are a powerful manifester, and you're just a powerful individual, because you're very connected to source. You're very connected to the angels naturally, just because of your higher purpose here. Okay. You may also need to develop spiritual strength or something like that. But you have a lot of like knowledge and like magic and like wisdom in you, and it makes your aura sort of like golden or green or blue, like a blue energy, which is like healer, because that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like the different auras. I'm seeing green aura, I'm seeing like a blue white aura, and I'm seeing like this gold aura. Lots of like, yeah. So yes, yeah, and look, you even have stargazers, so you're definitely connected to the stars. And with the stars, you might be interested in astrology, or really heavy into astrology. You like astrology, you like staring at the sky, you're very interested in the mysteries of our world and of the different dimensions, the mysteries that there are. You're very curious, and yeah, like they want you to try. They want you to try. When your life is chaotic, they want you to, I say they, but the universe, the gods, whoever you feel the source of the creator is. But yes, I'm getting messages for you, okay? And because I'm feeling like your life may be chaotic right now, or there's a lot of confusion. There's like clashing, okay, clashing of ideas or clashing of just energy, because maybe your life is calling you to go in this direction, but you're like, no, I want to go this way, and it's maybe you know what you're doing is making it a little bit more complicated for things to align and go with the flow. But I'm picking up on like personality and purpose. But yeah, you might be very interested in astrology. You might be interested in cats or mysticism. That's an airplane. If you guys can pick up on that sound, that's an airplane. Okay. So maybe you have people around you, or you maybe have energy vampires around you, or people who are actually like intentionally like, you know, intentional about what they're trying to do for you or do to you. It's like, watch who you have around you. You have spiritual protection around you, but the people that you physically have around you and have in your energy field may be draining your energy, or maybe just feeding off of your energy, or maybe just, you know, don't have your best intentions. So, you know, the people around you, you know, the ones, and even if they are like related or whatever, if they don't have your best intentions, maybe it's best to keep them at a distance. But okay. So because, you know, your energy and, you know, also affects those around you and those in your energy field as well. So this is talking about cleansing so you can feel beautiful, cleansing so that this chaotic energy can cease. Okay? And this is talking about literally this is look at your life through heaven's eyes. It doesn't say that, but it says, for the first time in his life, Greg felt a little warm and fuzzy inside, shifting and, you know, cleansing your energy so that you can really feel warm, fuzzy, beautiful, alive again. You can feel your own healing energy again. Let's see what else. Okay, so you have beyond the mind, the heart beats. I'm gonna put that right here. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. So what that means is you have a tendency to get lost in your own mind. You have a tendency to get lost in your head and your thoughts and your ideas, and sometimes that can also mess with your energy. But you have a very big heart of gold, but for some reason you don't really tune into it as much. Maybe you feel like your heart betrays you or something like that. Whatever you're manifesting, though, wants to come to you, is like on the brink, on the horizon, and it's, I know, I felt like, you know what I just felt like? I felt like real jazz. Like, how many times have I heard that? But it's like what you want already wants you. It's already there. There needs to be a cleansing, though. Because you've been definitely been putting in so much work, so much effort. Okay, and look at that green energy again. You may have a natural connection to Mother Nature as well, or just you may feel like Mother Nature calls you. But I feel like being outside for you is like your element. Okay, being out in the earth, being out in the earth, maybe traveling the earth too, so that you can like, maybe you're actually interested in journalism, or just traveling the world and making your own notes, or, you know, telling people stories or something like that. I'm picking up on like journalism, or maybe you just need to journal something, or maybe what you've been journaling is what wants to come to fruition, and you've been putting in the time and the energy and the effort, and you're like, what is it? And then you have the hero. The hero, look at this bright, fiery energy over here. Becoming the hero, not waiting to be saved. So, what you want wants you. Okay, so I feel like, okay, so this could be that you don't know what you want in life, okay? You don't really have direction, so you don't know which direction you want to go. You don't know what direction is right, so you feel like you're like, you know, you're putting in all this time, effort, and energy, bleeding, sweating, blood, sweat, and tears, putting it all in there, and nothing is, you know, nothing is happening. But it is happening, but what it is it's more like you're in your mind than you are in your heart. You're not tuning into your heart space, so maybe you're manifesting things that is not for you and it's short-lived, okay? That type of thing is what I'm seeing. But what's really for you, you have to tune into what you really want in this life. What's gonna, yeah. To become the hero, one has to take action. But now I can tell you. Now I can really look at your life. Okay, so your life is very protected. You're very on guard and isolated. Okay, but with this bear spirit here, like, I feel like you are someone who is very strong and very bold. Okay, you don't back down. That's what I'm saying, like, and I feel like sometimes, like, not backing down is what also hurts you, because you have to learn how to let go. Okay, you have to learn how to wash things off and not let it get so chaotic in your mind. But I feel like you are sowing the seeds to something new, and the message for you is to believe in yourself and cleanse yourself. You already believe in the mysticism and the magic. You just have to believe that all of that is for you as well, that is a part of your life. Am I seeing anything else? Because look at all this stuff that you have access to. And again, with nature, you're very naturally connected with nature. Like, nature may be even calling you, or something about that, you and nature. Okay, there are shifts though. Okay, that's something else that I want to say to you. There are shifts that are happening, like, in the actual world is shifting, and you might can feel it, and that is also affecting your energy. So it's important to rest and cleanse as well for that purpose. Yeah, but yeah, you're very protected. You have, it's in everything you like. Everything in your DNA is connected to God, the creator, you know, of all. So whenever you want something, ask for it, and know that just because you ask for it, you are going to get it. It's coming to you. And it's a part of you. Like, you see that spiral? That's her hair. It's a part of you. You just, like I said, you have untapped potential. So you have to learn to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your manifestations. It's like, I want this. Well, that probably will never happen for someone like me. That's what I'm seeing here. Like, you're very connected, and in order to, like, build the connection more, you just want to tune into your heart space. Figure out what that means for you to tune into your heart space. For some people, that's meditation. For some people, that's journaling. For some people, that's going out into nature and earthing. But yeah, whatever steps or whatever action you take, it's going to lead you to become the hero in your life. To not have to really fight for what you want, because you don't have to fight for what you want, because it's already yours. There is no competition, is what I'm hearing. So maybe that's a message that you needed to hear, but that's what I see for you. Maybe you even Yeah, like again with the deers, there's deers here. So deers, horses, unicorns may be something that you need to look up or that you're interested in, or that's just the spirit energy that's coming through, letting you know that everything you want is already with you. Ask and you shall receive. Believe, baby, believe. But real quick, I do want to look up, because you're getting a lot of spirit animals here. So that's what I'm feeling, like you have a connection to Mother Nature in that way. And maybe you connect more with animals than you do with actual people. The symbol, the deer is a symbol of spiritual authority. During a deer's life, the antlers fall off and grow again, and the animal is a symbol of regeneration. Oh, regeneration right there as well with the deer right there. It's also a symbol of devotion and also a notion and a reminder that you are being taken care of. So don't think that God isn't answering your prayers, or the universe isn't hearing you. However you want to receive that message, okay, however you relay whatever God you believe in, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, whatever source you believe in, that's what I'm talking about. The message here is like God, universe, whatever, however you want to say that. They want you to know that you're not left behind. You didn't get left behind. Okay, what you want is coming to you. It's a matter of belief and faith. Okay, because if you have faith, you're not worrying about it. That's what faith is. You're not worried about it. Like, I asked for it, it's coming, the end. Thank you. And okay, so the bear represents strength, family, vitality, courage, and health. The bear is thoughtful and independent with little need for fellowship. The bear is also self-contained and strong-willed in nature. That's probably the energy that you need to take up. Okay, and so that's what I have for you. Pile number 1. Hey, pile number 2, if you chose the cat. There's a sweet purity to you. Okay, remember we're looking at your life through heaven's eyes, okay? So, there's a sweet purity to you. Confident in sensuality or sensual energy as well. So let's look at your life through heaven's eyes. Okay, so let's look at your life through heaven's eyes. Okay, so right here with the scapegoat and the power of Kashin. So you may be an emotional eater, or maybe you overeat. Okay, so there needs to be a spiritual cleanse. Maybe you wear a spiritual protection or a spiritual amulet, or maybe you have been just looking into protective stones or things like that. Alright. So we have a tower moment here with the castle walls. This could be a tower moment, or you breaking down your walls, or needing to break down your walls. With this black illusion ritual, I feel like you compare your life. Okay, so for you look at things like, oh, because this came in reverse. So this is like, I have nothing and they have everything type of energy, okay? Do you like your life, pile number 2? Because I feel like you... Hey, Smokey. Got some kitty food over here. Cat scared me. Oh my gosh, and this is the pound for the cat. So, and then that freaking horn. Okay, y'all got a lot of noises. Alright, y'all got a lot of noise around y'all. Yeah, look up the meaning of cat as well. But like I said, like you, where'd he go? I got cat food. It literally like he disappeared, y'all. So let me tell y'all just a little bit about Smokey. He eats all the time. Oh my gosh. Just desserts, but like, but Smokey eat all the time. He literally eats like he got the munchies. So that's why I named him Smokey. But that might be something that you partake in. You may be a smoker. Okay, maybe you smoke to escape your emotions, or you eat to escape your emotions, or maybe you eat your emotions, like I said. But yes, I mean, that cat can throw down. But he's so sweet. He's gray and white, and yeah. But yes, Mass Driver, you need to take control of your life. It's not going to change just because you're sad and eating. It's not going to change just because you smoke the emotions away. They're still there. They're not going to go anywhere just because you do that. You're only hurting yourself. Protect your feelings. Protect your emotions. Pixie Knight. You have Pixie Knight and Fire Sorcerer. So maybe you actually are interested in magic, or maybe you're like, you could just be a fire sign, or have a fire sign in one of your, or in your chart, excuse me. Mosquito taking my blood. Alright, so, oh yes, this is what I had to say, you guys. Take control of your life, because this was like this right on Scapegoat. So you're giving your power away, maybe giving your power away, giving your energy away. Okay, now fire, that's that passion too. If you don't resonate with being a fire sign, when I think of fire, I think of passion, and then fire rituals right here. You know, where you're burning away the things that no longer serve you, and into the ash and smoke it goes to be reborn and transmuted into something more serving. Okay, like more control. Okay, maybe when you feel not in control, you eat. Okay, but you don't have to be overweight. You could be, but this is just like just overeating or overindulging. Okay. This makes me think of like I don't know, like a protection amulet. This makes me think of a protection amulet. And so with this Pixie Night, pixies bring out the lighthearted side in all of us, and they help us celebrate our connection to nature. In plays and poems, these many forest creatures represent the cunning and playful side of human nature, and they bring us back to the magical side of fantasies and stories. So yeah, so this Pixie Night here, something about belief too. You try to escape your reality. What would that look like if you took those emotions and burned them? What would it look like if you took that helpless feeling, or that feeling of rage, or those emotions that you eat? What would it look like if you turned that into a piece of art? What would it look like? Would you draw someone like screaming, or would you paint something like really like twisted and abstract-y? What would that look like? Would you turn that into a poem that would make people cry? I mean, I'm just throwing out like little positive outlets that you can do instead of overindulging in things, because it's the overindulgence that's you know, that's sort of like cutting a connection or something of some sort, like putting up a wall that needs to come down. So we're looking at your life through heaven's eyes, right? And the message here is to, if you look on the bright side of your life. But yeah, it's like your life isn't as bad as it seems. Okay, I can't tell you that, but that's the message that I'm getting. Because you have walls up, or you might not. If you don't feel like you have walls up, maybe you have like you don't have boundaries. You have released the dark wound and let love live. Yeah, because this pile sometimes have a tendency to feel sorry for themselves, and to avoid feeling like that, you know, try to escape in whatever way that is. This picture is so beautiful to me because it's like it's restore and replenish, right? And so these are like sort of saying like, give it to God, give it to your spiritual team, okay? What you can't handle, give it to us, okay? You're carrying things that aren't meant for you to carry, give it to us, give it to me, okay? That's what I'm seeing. Like, release it. Whether you're doing a fire ritual, whether you're doing a water cleanse, get some more rest as well. Like, look, can you guys see the white sparkles over her body? That's like, aw, that's like whoever you feel like God, source, the creator, like they are within you, and they're, you know, and that energy, that replenishing energy, that nurturing energy is there. And so that's super, super cool, because it's like an actual hug. They're like, I think that's called the fetal position. Yeah, I think this is called the fetal position. And the shells, I know certain shells represent like protection, peace, tranquility. Also, maybe you have a connection with the ocean or with water. You resonate heavy with, you know, water, or just need to just soak yourself in water and let all your troubles be washed away. Yeah, so this is a symbol of birth, resurrection, and, birth. Yeah, it's a symbol of birth, resurrection, and good fortune. So that's beautiful. Dream a beautiful dream. I feel like too, you have a lot of dreams that your spiritual team and God, the universe, creator, they communicate with you through your dreams, give you downloads mainly through your dreams. And messages as well through your dreams. Look at that. And also sends nature, so birds come to you as well. Maybe in your time of, after the storm too. Like, this is letting you know that after this, the ride of chaotic wave, things will smooth back out, okay? Maybe birds even get your attention as well. Maybe you have an interest in owls. But the sun will shine again, okay? Rainy days will come, but the sun will shine again. What's that song? Is that a song? Oh, yes. Only sunshine after rain, or something like that. The sun will always come again. I say only rainbows after rain, or I don't know, sunshine, and it's a circle, circling, it goes around again, it goes around again, 'cause you gotta keep your head up. That's the song. Hey, and you can let your head down. Hey, I know it's hard to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, that is the song. Listen to it. Clearly I don't know all the lyrics, but that is the song that came up for this pile, you. And then you have owl again, or owl again, and wolf. So maybe the wolf is very symbolic of you or a dog. You know, maybe you have a dog or like wolves. This is symbolizing of loyalty and protection. And the owl, I'm thinking of like wisdom and guidance. And then the light carrying the source and knowledge and magic and belief and power, because those books there. The sage is beautiful. The sage is very handsome to me. So you're beautiful, male or female, male or woman. I think well, you're beautiful. Just the way you are. Okay, so your spirit team. I'm just gonna cluster it up as spirit team. Okay, so that's the creator, your spirit teams, your angels, your guardian angels, your loved ones. All of that is in one cluster right now. Okay, so your spirit team communicates with you through music. You might get songs stuck in your head. You might just songs might play when you feel a certain way, or you know, something like that. But definitely your spirit team communicates with you through music to try to make you feel better, especially. And then you have 5, 6, 7 of air. You are wise and mysterious, pile number 2. Alright, so I believe this was in reverse. Okay, so the 7 of air reverse represents a need to step back and moderate any extreme or fundamentalist behavior. You do not do your cause any justice by following a fundamentalist path. The only thing this achieves is to make those around you who do not share your beliefs angry and resistant to the changes you are attempting to oppose upon them. Instead of opening minds, you can close them tighter than a steel trap. When the 7 of air reversed appears in your reading, seek a gentler, more moderate approach. Educate instead of trying to indoctrinate. Don't use cruel and punishing methods. They never work. All they do is perpetuate the paradigms that you seek to end. So that was the message there. And I also want to read on the sage, the beautiful sage. Sages are cool too. Sages are like earth mediciners. Sorry, you guys. The word isn't coming to me, but earth medicine. Sages use like earth medicine. They're really like communicative with trees. They're wise. And I'm also getting like grandmother willow vibes. When the sage appears in present position, okay, it represents sage advice, both given and received, and the importance of knowing when to offer it and knowing when to heed it. We all embrace tradition in our lives. Our habits can and often do take on the form of traditional behavior. Tradition gives us constancy and foundation, but it can also build walls that we lock ourselves behind. Oh, look, you literally had that. Walls that we hide ourselves behind. Okay, and it says castle walls. Okay, y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay, y'all. What? That we lock ourselves behind. Have you ever found yourself doing something, eating a particular food, using a particular turn of phrase or mannerism, or repeating a pattern of behavior because you've always done it, and you do it because it was something that your parents do, and then in turn you do it because their parents did it? These are traditions that are so ingrained that we are not aware of them on a conscious level. There are times when these traditions can be of benefit as they serve to unite and bring families closer. They are a reflection of who we are, our upbringing, our likes, our dislikes, and so on. There are also times when these traditions can impede our growth, our learning, and evolution because we have taken on the prejudices and bad habits of our family line. Do you always have to have the last word in any discussion, whether it be happy natter or heated debate? Is this behavior you learned from your parents and they from theirs? Do you expect your partner or child to perform certain tasks and duties because you were expected to do them as a child, or your parents each expected to other or your parents each expected the other to fulfill them? Have you repeated the same experience so many times that you now have a traditional reaction and response? Okay, if so, ask yourself, is it tradition that you want others to learn and emulate, or do you set an example to others of the type of person they do not want to be or be involved with, because your traditional reactions and behavior bring unhappiness into your life space? And this also symbolizes the need to listen with a modicum of detachment. Sometimes the sage is unskilled and clumsy, and other times they are a little too cutting and precise. Either way, you are being asked to avoid overreacting and not to interpret loving advice and insight as a personal attack. Be open to the awareness that you may be embracing traditional and cultural beliefs and behavior passed down from one generation to the next that do not serve you well in the present. And so that's what I have for you, pile number 2. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next time. Alright, pile 3. If you chose the yellow ducky, let's look at your life through heaven's eyes. Okay, we have the dark door, swirly whirly, primal seed, spiritual energy, subtle machine, molten zombie, labyrinth nightmare. Okay, so right here, the dark door reminds me of sort of like depression, or the things that we get depressed about. And we just like shut the door on it, and it just opens back up from time to time, and it's just our little skeletons in the closet, little demon things, not literal, but the things that we had in our closet that we that just the things that we don't address in our life. That is what I mean by like that. What I just said, that's what I mean. And talks about being haunted as well by those same memories, and going into the cycle of depression, or the cycle of darkness or depression. Did I say depression? That's what I mean. Like being spiritually drained, maybe even being physically drained, to the point where it's just like feeling like a slug. Just being haunted by memories, thoughts. And this is kind of like that aura. You see the aura like around it. It's like that dark, dainty energy. That's where that's where I'm feeling like, feeling drained of energy, feeling like your energy blocks or tainted aura. So the duck symbolizes clarity, family, love, vigilance, intuition, nurturing, protections, feelings, self-expression, balance, adaptability, grace, and strength. The duck symbolism is closely connected to water symbolism, which is about magic, mystery, and inspiration. It teaches you how to dive deep into inner dimensions on the quest of self-discovery, all while showing you how to develop a greater sense of community. So that's what this is. So for this pile, if you need to seek someone who is more qualified, a therapist or counselor, or a mentor or life coach, someone who is trained in this, giving direction and building that community and building that strength. Maybe you even have, if you have family who plays that role of support, then call them in when you need to. Yeah, so like I said, this purple energy, it's like the purple energy symbolizes the intuition, and I'm seeing like I said, a dark or a dullness. So maybe you deal with muscle pains or muscle strains. Your mood's been low. Okay, and this is just going off your aura, so maybe people can sense that. Low mood, emotional heartbreak, blocked crown chakra. Blocked crown chakra. So, like I said, this purple energy, it's like the purple energy symbolizes the intuition, and I'm seeing like I said, a dark or a dullness. So maybe you deal with muscle pains or muscle strains. Your mood's been low. Okay, and this is just going off your aura, so maybe people can sense that. Low mood, emotional heartbreak, blocked crown chakra. Yeah, so highly intuitive, maybe introvert by nature. Okay, yeah, and so the other thing is with this type of aura, you might also have a tendency to think about constantly like the worst case scenario. So it's like these things feel like they're happening because you're manifesting it, because you're really intense with your imagination and what you're feeling. And so, with you thinking very, very hardly and thinking constantly and consistently about the worst case scenario, that's also like what I'm seeing here with this. Maybe you have a tendency to look at things from the worst case scenario. All right, then we have free from judgment, free to love. That is great advice for pile number 3. Release the judgment. And look at all this. You see this orb energy is like your spirit energy, like not really like your energy, but like the spiritual energy that's around you, okay, trying to help you to see things clearly and helping you to gain clarity from these emotions, helping you to see like this is your mind sort of like playing tricks on you, okay? Maybe that's your tendency. You've always felt the need to prepare for things by looking at things from the worst case scenario. But that's actually like draining your energy and like affecting your intuition and things like that. Visions of life beyond death. Look at your life through heaven's eyes. But yes, I'm gonna look. Okay, so this card right here is asking you to shift your perspective and look at an issue of concern a little differently. If you don't know how to do this, simply add the following statement to the end of a healing process. I call upon the universal eye to show me the most helpful way to see the situation of concern now. In shifting how you look at things, the energy and what is beheld changes. You can see this with people. When you shame and judge someone, they react differently to when they are loved and encouraged. They may succeed nonetheless, but the journey to that success will be different. Looking at something through the eyes of love rather than fear can help us find our way more quickly, easily, and enjoyable. This oracle comes with an additional message that your ability to perceive is expanding into truth. Your ability to be inspired and see light in all things you do. In all things is unfolding. It must be nourished in your heart with loving acceptance, because you are going to help others through your vision, your art, and how you choose to be in the world. The healing process below will help you accept and anchor this developing gift. And I'm going to read it to you guys. So you want to say aloud, I now release fear. I now release any fear I have associated with seeing truth, with seeing beyond the veil of illusion, or with my inner vision opening up from my heart, mind, and body. I release any wounding I have received in relation to what I have witnessed at any time, especially where it is based in the fearful responses of others. I ask that my vision be restored to its fullest through compassion and unconditional love. So be it. And then you have the 5 of water. Like literally, doesn't that sound like a prayer that I just read? And this is like asking for clarity and asking things to be released out of your life and asking for answers and allowing it to come to you. Ooh, I love the Fool. Oh, I'm sorry, Smokey, go ahead. I love the Fool. The Fool is like embarking on an adventure with all that you need. And this is also talking about like going and stepping into the unknown with an hopeful, optimistic attitude. Exactly. Meditation. To help you like renew and cleanse, and to help you to just become everything that you need in order to transmute all that's been like clutching onto you. The Queen of Fire, tapping into that passionate, beautiful, creative energy. And we have the Cat, which represents mystery, and this is about stepping into the mysterious unknown. All that fiery, passionate, sacral chakra energy, that's about your creative energy. Okay, yeah, you're going through like a transformation, but your life is about to become, like, look at that. It went from being like dark and dismal to releasing and letting go of that judgment, to meditating, getting your life balanced, to taking that leap of faith and walking with fresh eyes, seeing the world with fresh ways, and boom, bringing your life to a brighter, better, balanced state. And that's just beautiful. And your life is becoming that. But first, okay, but first you do have to get out of that habit, and the habit of playing the worst case scenario out over and over again, and just seeing things from that, and just being haunted by the same thoughts and the same fears. Okay, so that's what I have for you, pile number 3. Like, comment, and subscribe if you found that was helpful. If you liked this video, ding the notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next time. Don't forget to come back.